Okay, this is a 1 versus 1 Rome battle. Today it's Rome versus Parthia. Playing a public match. I don't know the player, so basically I've brought an army that is basically a counter skirmish army. Parthia's got quite a big advantage over Rome. Cataphracts are very powerful. They beat Praetorians. Another thing is Parthia gets Catha Camelfracs, which are even better. So I've gone for a skirmish, anti-skirmish army. Brought 3 units of Triarii, and there'll be gold defense and bronze attack, and that one there is just gold defense. 6 units of archers, go gold. 6 Praetorian cavalry, go gold. I brought 1 auxiliary cavalry, that's also go gold, and war dogs, 1 unit war dogs, and that's to basically harass the horse archers. And I brought 2 units of peasants, and they're basically to annoy the horse archers and taking fire. My opponent's brought, already we can see, 2 units of horse archers. These are Persian cavalry and look to be gold attack. Well, they're two upgrades, so I'm assuming gold attack. 6 units of cataphracts. These guys are gold, I think. Yep, they're gold. He's brought 6 units of archers, gold, and he's brought 2 units of Eastern infantry, and they've got 1 upgrade, so they're most likely to be attack upgrades. So right now we've got a slight advantage in the fact that we have more infantry and we have light cavalry. So we're going to put our peasants to where the horse archers are, so they're taking some damage. And we're going to advance forward because we don't have the archer advantage in this battle, but we do have slightly better infantry, and we've got a slight advantage in the fact that we have light cavalry. So we really want to sort of close the gap as fast as we can. So some people don't know, but in CWB, if you're playing in a tournament, it's against the rules to redline camp, and you can't hide troops either. So to make life hard for my opponent, I'm going to move to the right slightly. I'm not going to redline camp. There's still enough space there if he wants to use his horse archer on the side, but we don't want to advance straight down. We want to sort of come in a bit slanty to force him to come to the outside, and that puts a little bit of pressure on him, because he knows he's kind of a little bit more close to the red line. So we've put our peasants over here, and they're taking some hits from the horse archers. My opponent has chose to use long range horse archers as opposed to the bog standard horse archers. In CWB 15k, these horse archers are usually considered to be too expensive. They do have uses though. It means that he can shoot me and I can't shoot him. However, right now he's only been shooting some peasants, so he hasn't been using his horse archers that well. The benefit of this strategy, I don't think it's a good strategy, but it means that he can rest his horse archers. He doesn't have to use Cantabrian Circle, which means that they'll have more energy later on towards the end of the battle. But he's still shooting the peasants, which is a mistake. You can see that my war dogs are lined up here, and the plan is to basically wait for these horse archers to tire down a little bit and then release the dogs on them, because cavalry, horse archers, they tire quite fast, and if you attack them when they're tired, then they die a lot more can't speak properly. Die a lot more easily. A charge forward is Eastern infantry to get some kills on the cavalry, but Eastern infantry are renowned for being cowards. Basically, they're very low morale, so they routed. So when they do come back after routing, they won't be as effective. They'll still come back, but they've lost half their troops and they'll have even lower morale for the next attack. And you can see there we just released the dogs on the horse archers, and they're getting a lot of kills there. And the Persian cavalry probably costed about 700 or so, 750 with the upgrades. However, my war dogs only costed 570, so they are getting some kills, and they're harassing the horse archers. But in all honesty, I don't think it was that effective there. I think I put in the war dogs too soon because I only got a few kills there. So perhaps I should have waited till they were more tired before I got the dogs involved. You can see there, my opponent's gone for another infantry assault with the Eastern infantry, but it's just kind of suicidal because you never back them up with any cataphracts. So right now, my opponent has to fight 3 units of Triari who are gold defense with guard mode on against basically 6 units of Praetorian cavalry and 2 auxiliary archers, auxiliary cavalry, and one of them is just routed right there. So my opponent isn't using the cavalry archers that well. So we've charged in the Triari, they're getting some good kills there against the cataphracts, and we're charging in the entire Praetorian cavalry. So right now my opponent has got a bit of an advantage in the fact that he's attacking from multiple angles. However, we've got so many troops there and so much cavalry, it won't be long before the cataphracts rout. You also have to understand the cataphracts, the main strength, very powerful charge and very tough to beat. So you want to make sure you have a good charge. I was able to slow down his cataphracts using my spears, which kind of dumbed down his attack. So it's almost really game over now. You can see there the Persian cavalry are very tired, so they're going to rear-end my units there, but it's too late. They did rout a unit of Triari though, and that's basically game over. So he's trying to run down the archers here, but he won't get far because these missile cavalry, they're already very tired and they're getting shot in the back as well with flaming arrows, so they'll probably rout soon, which they do, and it's just a mopping up operation now. So that was a good game. Again, didn't know my opponent, he played well. It was my opponent was called Skif, so he played well and that was a good game. Well played.